Hello mga kamatuto, magandang araw po ulit sa inyong lahat. Sa ngayon araw po, itatalakayin po natin solution sets of linear inequalities in one variable. Are you ready na po? Okay, so for the targets of today's lesson po, we are going to solve simple linear inequalities. We're also express solutions of linear inequalities in set builder and interval notation. Let's have first a review. What are the properties of inequality? We have the trichotomy property of inequality, which states that given any two numbers a and b, exactly one of the following statements is true. A is A is less than B, A is equal to B, and A is greater than B. For transitive property of inequality, it states that given the numbers A, B, and C, if A is less than B and B is less than C, then A is less than C. Similarly, if A is greater than B and B is greater than C, then A is greater than C. This also applies for the inequalities involving less than or equal and greater than or equal. We have also the addition and subtraction property of inequality. It states that an inequality remains true when the same quantity is added or subtracted to both sides of the inequality. For example, if we have A, B, and C, it can be described by the following statements. If A is less than B, then A plus C is less than B plus C, or A minus C is less than B minus C. Similarly, if A is greater than B, then A plus C is greater than B plus C, or A minus C is greater than B minus C. For example, if we have A, for example, 2, and B is 3, so 2 is less than 3, and if C is equal to 4, so we add 4 to 2, which is 6. 6 po siya. And 3 plus 4 is 7. So, 6 is less than 7. Di ba po? Example. Another example for the second statement. If A is greater than, so if A is 5 and B is negative 1, and we use positive 2 for C, so if we add 5 plus 2, is greater than negative 1 plus 2, which is equal to 1. So 7 is greater than 1. Same with the subtraction property. This also applies for the inequalities involving less than or equal and greater than or equal. We have this multiplication and division property of inequality. So we have two cases here. So if C is greater than 0, so if, for example, C is equal to 2, and A is 1, B is 3. So A is less than B. So 1 is less than B. Then A times 1 times 2, since A is equal to 1 and C is equal to 2, so the product is 2. And B is 3 multiplied to 2, so 6. Therefore, 2 is less than 6. Same with uh, same with division property. For C less than 0, A is less than B using these values. If A is 1, B is 3, and C is 2, so C is less than 0. So C is equal to negative 2 in this case. So 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So, ang sign po dito ay na-reverse po. Ni-reverse po siya. From less than, naging greater than na po. So, yan po yung case number 2. Same with division property. Let's have this solving simple linear inequalities. We're going to find all the possible values of the given variable that can satisfy the inequality. We are to isolate the variable in one side of the inequality to find the solution set. Let's have example 1. We have 2x plus 5 less than 7. First step, we subtract 5 both sides. We use the subtraction property. Then simplifying, we have 2x less than 2. Applying the division property case 1, so ito po yung case 1 kanina. So if we divide positive values for A and B, for example, A, the values in the left side, and B, the values in the right side. So if we divide positive values for both A and B, so we're going to remain the sign or the inequality. So we have here x less than 1, since 2x divided by 2 is x and 2 divided by 2 is 1. In writing solution set, we have set builder and interval notation. So we are going to read this as x such that x is less than 1. So just copy the values that we have find on our previous slide po. X less than 1. X such that x is less than 1. For the interval notation, since 1 is not part of the solution set, we're going to write it as parentheses po. Then, since the values are less than 1, so wala pong definite value yung ating uh, left hand. So, kaya ang nilagay po natin is negative infinity po. So, wala po siyang boundary. And then, open parenthesis po siya. Example 2, we have negative 2x plus 13 less than or equal to 19. So, the first step, we subtract 13 both sides to eliminate positive 13 in the left side. So, ito pong 13, para matanggal po siya, we subtract 13 po, both sides. Then, after subtracting, we have this negative 2x less than or equal to 6, since 19 minus 13 is 6. Applying the division property case 2, since c is less than 0, we are to follow this from less than or equal, we are going to reverse the sign to greater than or equal. Thus, we have x greater than or equal to negative 3. So the solution set for set builder, x such that x is greater than or equal to negative 3. So in this solution set, negative 3 is already part of the solution. So from negative 3, since ang symbol pa natin dito ay greater than, so going to positive infinity naman po siya. From negative 3 to positive infinity. And the symbol for this is bracket na po, since negative 3 is part of the solution. And open pa rin dito yung ating parentheses. Parentheses pa rin yung symbol natin since wala pa tayong limit for the positive infinity po or positive values. Example 3. We have here x plus 2 greater than or equal to 4x plus 3. Then we apply transposition here. So 4x going to the left, naging negative 4x po siya. Then positive 2 going to the right, naging negative po. Then simplifying po, x minus 4x is negative 3x. 3 minus 2 is positive 1. And applying division property case number 2, so we divide both sides by negative. So, yung ating inequality symbol, from greater than or equal, magiging less than or equal na po siya. And then, x is less than or equal to negative 1/3. In set builder notation, we have x such that x such that x. So, ito po ay, binabasa natin siya as such that. x such that x is less than or equal to negative one-third. For the interval notation, we have, since less than po ito, less than or equal, so dito po ilalagay yung negative one-third to na negative infinity po. And bracket na po dito since negative one-third is part of the solution since meron ditong x is equal to negative one-third. Now, it's your turn to solve. We have here 2x plus 5 greater than 2x plus 12. So, we can solve it as 2x minus 2x. So, yung 2x dito sa right, pagsamahin natin siya sa left side. Then, yung positive 5 going to the right side. Then, we have 2x minus 2x is 0 greater than 12 minus 5 is 7 is 0 greater than 7 true. So, this is not true. So, in this example, there is no solution, or this is the symbol for no solution, empty set or null set. In this example naman po, we have going to simplify negative 11 plus 7x greater than or equal, then distribute 3 to 7 over third x minus 3. So, distribute, multiply, minus 3 times 11 over 3 po. Then, simplifying po, we have 11 plus 7x greater than or equal to 7x minus 11. So, solving for x, 7x minus 7x. So, yung 7x sa right, nilipat sa left, greater than or equal to negative 11. Yung negative 11 sa left, nilipat sa right, naging positive po siya. Then, 0 is greater than or equal to 0. In this case po, 0 is equal to 0 is true. Therefore, the values of x here are set of real numbers po. In this solution po, we apply the reflexive property for all real numbers po. So, any real numbers can be value of x po. For example, if x is 1, the value of the inequality will be 0 is equal to 0. Next, x over 2 plus 2 is greater than 3 over 2. To solve for this inequality, we are going to multiply the LCD. So, 2 times x over 2 plus 2 times 2 is greater than 2 times 3 over 2. Simplify, x plus 4 is greater than 3. Then, x is greater than 3 minus 4. Therefore, x is greater than negative 1. So, in set builder notation, x such that x is greater than negative 1. In interval notation, since greater than 1, greater than po itong symbol, so greater than po siya. Greater than. Ang symbol po natin is parentheses. Since greater than lang po siya, hindi equal. So, from negative 1 going to positive infinity po. Pag positive infinity or negative infinity po, always parentheses po yung ating symbol. Pag less than po, remember po na nandito po yung negative infinity. Pag greater than po, nandito yung positive infinity po. Another example, 2x plus 6 less than or equal to 20. So, we have 2x greater than or less than rather or equal to 20 minus 6. 2x is less than or equal to 14, dividing both sides by 2. So, x is less than or equal to 7. And in set builder notation, x such that x is less than or equal to 7. Since ito po ay less than or equal, so mauna po yung 7 going to negative infinity po. So, parenthesis po sa left and bracket po sa right. We have here another one example. For x plus 3 is less than 0, so for x is less than negative 3, so transposing positive 3 to the left, dividing both sides by 4. Therefore, x is less than negative 3 over 4. And in set builder notation, x such that x is less than negative 3 over 4. Since less than po siya, so negative infinity po and negative 3 over 4. So both are parentheses po yung ating magiging sign. Since from negative 3 over 4, hindi po kasama yung negative 3 over 4 kasi wala pong equal. Kaya siya ay parentheses going to the negative infinity po. So thank you and credits to the slides of Ma'am Jo Andalisay.